We present Reframe, an augmented reality storyboarding tool that guides designers towards safer interactions for end users by enabling them to interactively explore potential security and privacy threats directly within their prototypes. We adopt a character-driven analysis approach that personifies threats to make them more visible and understandable. Through evaluations with novice AR designers and security and privacy experts, we investigated Reframe's benefits and limitations for supporting designers in producing high-quality threat analyses and mitigation techniques.